Hello Stampers, I'm Kelly Acheson at stampabove.com coming to you from Menasha, Wisconsin. I am an independent demonstrator in the United States. Today I have the coolest project to share with you for my Wait What? Wednesday tip video. We're going to be using the Brightly Gleaming Specialty Designer Series paper to make a cute little box. This is so simple. You're absolutely gonna love it and be amazed like I was when I first saw it. Let's turn the camera around and I'll show you how to make it. I have been having so much fun with this suite of products today. I made all the cards for my new kit class and I'll talk to you a little bit about that at the end of the video. I wanted to show you guys how to make Christmas crackers. These amaze me. They're so fun and easy. So I'm going to bring in my paper trimmer here. If you missed my video last week where I showed this to you, this is the new Stampin' Up paper trimmer. I really do like it. I'm very impressed with it. So it'll be available to the public soon. I have a piece of 8 3/4 by 8.5 inch Brightly Gleaming Specialty Designer Series paper. And you're going to want to put the side that is your 8 3/4 inch up against the baseboard. We're going to score this every 1 3/4 inches. So our first score line is going to be at 1 3/4. And then we're going to go to 3.5. 5 1/4 and 7. So every 1 3/4 inches. Is that what I said? 1 3/4? It's every 1 3/4 inches. Now it's really hard to see the score lines on this paper because it's very busy. But if I turn it over, I can see the score lines a little bit better. So whichever side of the paper works best for you, that's where you want to be. We're going to take one of these punches, the smaller one. These two punches are available separately or with the Christmas Gleaming stamp set. You buy these together as a bundle, you save 10%, but the punches come together. You get both of them. We're going to take the smaller of the two and you're going to push it all the way into your cardstock or your designer series paper. And you're going to put that score line right in the middle. Yeah, I'm trying to get this right in the middle of the ornament and punch it out. And you're going to do that on every score line. So I had a team meeting last month, and one of the things that I love most about our team meetings is when our members do demonstrations. And Gina is one of my team members, and she did a demonstration on how to make these. Oh my gosh, I was just about flipping out. Now, you want to come down to the end here and punch out a half an ornament. And again, I'm pushing this all the way into the paper. And you're going to punch out a half an ornament. But yeah, Gina was doing this and I'm like, shut the front door. That is so cool. And then my team started joking with me saying, do we see a YouTube video coming? And I said, you darn right you do. I love this idea and it's so simple. So thank you, Gina, for this, sharing this with us because I've never seen one of these made before. Now we're doing the half on the end here, and we need to do the half on this other end, and I can't hardly wait for you to be amazed. You may have seen somebody else do this, but I never had. And oops, ooh, I just knocked over my space heater. I've had that thing on a few times. So should we use this side or should we use this side? They're both beautiful. I think I'm going to use this side. So whichever side you decide to use, we are going to fold and burnish those score lines. This is designer series paper, so it's a little bit easier to do than cardstock. Cardstock would certainly work. It's just going to be stiffer. Okay, there we go. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take one of these panels. Funny thing, I'm getting really good at these Christmas crackers because I did a whole video for you guys and I forgot to turn my video on my phone. Story of my life. Okay, we've got glue on this piece right here, and now you're just going to take it and fold it in half, just like that. Press it down good. I told you guys these were easy. So easy. It's amazing. Look at this. Yeah. Okay, watch this. This is the really cool part. I was like freaking out when Gina did this. You're going to push these in like this and just squeeze it together. Look at how nice and even and beautiful that little end of that box is. Then I decided to get out the 3/8 inch reversible ribbon. This is Pretty Peacock on one side and Granny Apple Green on the other, and it's kind of iridescent, and I thought that would look really pretty with this paper. So now I'm going to bring this in here and I'm going to tie a bow. This is the hardest part of this project because, you know, bows are a little tricky sometimes. And if you don't like tying bows, you can just tie a knot. That would be fine too. Tie this in a nice bow. There we go. Pull this down a little bit because I want this to look super cute. And I'm going to trim it off. Trim this side off. And then we're going to do the same thing on the other end. I want to make sure that my bow goes the same way. You're going to take this and you're going to push it together just like this. Wait for it because there's some other cool things going on here that I'm going to show you in just a second as soon as I get both of these little ends done. Okay, I got to use my girls here to keep this pushed up. Do you guys use your girls for a lot of things like hauling stuff in from the car? Yeah, like everything can be pushed up against the girls. They're quite handy. Too much information? Perhaps. But it's true, we all do it. Here we go. One thing I forgot to do was put my ornament in. So here we go. I'm going to put my ornament in right now. I'll tell you a little bit about this ornament in a second. I already made several of them tonight. I made one on the last video that I did for you guys. Unfortunately, there's no video. So I'll just tell you about this one in just a second. Isn't this ribbon pretty? I hope you can see this in the camera because it's really gorgeous. All right, let me pull that down. There we go. Now, if you wanted to, you could take a dimensional and pin your ribbon or your little tag down so it stays where you want it to stay. But I'm just going to let mine kind of hang around here. Let me trim this off again. Here we go. Oops. There we go. A little. Now, you can take this and push this out. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Yeah. I know. I was like, what? Shut up. I might have tied them a little too tight. So don't tie them too tight. But look at that. Yeah, I did. I got this one a little too tight. But look at how cute that is, you guys. And then you put just a little tag in the front here. And this I ran through the hammered metal embossing folder. That's some copper foil paper. So I ran it through this embossing folder, punched it out with the gleaming punch. This little element that's on here, I hope you can see that, is from the Designer Series paper. It's one of these little elements and I just cut it out. It was really easy because you just kind of cut around it and then snip into all the little corners. And then I stamped the checkered ornament onto Pretty Peacock cardstock with Pretty Peacock ink. And then this Mossy Meadow twine is from the Magnolia Lane ribbon combo pack. You get this beautiful linen ribbon and also this Mossy Meadow twine. So that's really cool. Now, I have to show you the other ones that I made because they're stinking adorable too. So here we have one. Let me get this stuff out of the way. Here's the one that I made for you in my pretend video. The one that didn't work, but I used that 3/8 inch denim ribbon. This is really pretty on here. And then here is another one that I made with the green designer series paper and the ribbon that comes with the suite. My goodness, what do you guys think? Aren't they pretty? Now, I made these two boxes to go with the cards that I featured. Whoops, they're upside down. The cards that I featured on my blog Friday introducing my newest Creativity Without Borders kit class using the Brightly Gleaming Suite. Here's the other card that I made for you guys. These really show off the foil elements and also the beautiful little copper stars in there. Those are really pretty too. So these were two cards that I made on Friday telling you all about my newest online class. I've got this one matches this box, this one matches the middle box, and then I had to make this box because my video didn't work, right? So now I need to make a card to match that. Before I forget, I wanted to tell you all of these little ornaments that I punched out to do the cracker end of these Christmas crackers. You're going to have to check with me next week, Wednesday, to see what I do with these because I think you're going to love it. It's going to be something really cool. Okay, let me talk to you about my online class. This online class features 8 cards. There's 4 different designs. You get to make 2 of each. I've got everything right here. This is what comes in your kit. You get a pack of the foil elements. You're going to get an entire roll of the classic weave ribbon with that beautiful copper Merry Christmas on it. You are going to get a half a pack of the Star Designer elements and a half a pack of the Brightly Gleaming Specialty Designer Series paper. And then a pack like this. And this is all your cardstock layers cut for 8 cards. Any embellishments that are used. The only thing that's not cut for you is your designer series paper. So, for example, the directions will tell you you're going to take your designer series paper and you're going to cut it at 3 1/4 by 4 1/4. You get to pick which paper you want to use. As long as it matches with this, right? Because all of your cardstock layers are here. There's punched elements in here for anything that's going to be punched out. Here's some of the copper trim that's included on one of the cards. There's an exclusive video for each card plus written instructions with the measurements. So once you get your kit, you can make up all your cards. You will be able to easily make more cards on your own with those measurements. This is the kit class that I started last month in October that I'm collaborating with Ashley Pfeiffer on. So if you are a Canadian, you are also able to get this kit from Ashley, and you're going to find the information on my blog in the right-hand column. You're going to go right here in the right-hand column, go down to online classes. You're going to find all the information about this. I am taking pre-registration for this class through October 18th. Then I will be placing an order for all the items I need and the cardstock so I can get the kits cut up for you. And once my order comes in, which takes a week here in Wisconsin, the following week of October 28th, I will be cutting cardstock and sending out all these kits to everybody. Now, my last kit class was so popular. It was such a huge success that I actually had to turn off my button to get it because I was scared. So I had so many kits ordered that I'm like, oh my Lord, this is scaring me. So I figure out now I'm better at this. I've done that class. I've done the pre-cut cardstock for my Come to Gather class. I think I have a good handle on all this now. So hopefully I will not be shutting anything off, but you don't want to delay. Get your order in by the 18th. There is a form that you need to fill out. So it's gonna say click here. You click on the here, you're gonna go to a form. You're gonna fill in your name and address. Also, you're going to let me know. You have the option to get the stamp set with the matching punches from me in your kit. I will include it, and it'll be shipped out with your kit. So if you would like those items, you have to say yes or no. Add the stamp set and the punches, yes or no. Let me know. I will then send you a PayPal invoice. You're going to pay that invoice. This kit is $40. That includes tax and shipping. When you pay your invoice, that's going to register you for the class. So click up here. I'm really excited about this class. I know you guys are just going to love it. Click right up here. That's going to take you over to my blog where you'll find the information and be able to sign up for the class. If you would like to order any of the products on your own that I have shown you, you can use this host code if your order is under $150. If it's over $150, don't use the code. You're going to get some rewards from Stampin' Up, and I definitely want you to have those. Don't forget to click down here to subscribe to my YouTube channel. You don't want to miss anything I have coming out. Thank you for joining me for my Wait, What? Wednesday tip video. Head over to my blog. You're going to find the joke of the week. I always like to provide a little giggle on Wednesdays because it's hump day, right? And that makes me giggle too. Thank you guys so much. Have yourselves a wonderful Wednesday. Bye-bye.